Topic of general pathology practical is infarction. First of all, what is infarction? Infarction is the area of ischemic necrosis which is caused by occlusion of either the arterial supply or the venous drainage. It results in coagulative necrosis of the organ supplied by the branches of occluded artery. Here you can see this is the infarct which is in heart muscles. What are the causes of infarction? Main causes of infarction are arterial thrombosis or arterial embolism. Other causes include local vasospasm, hemorrhage, vessel compression, and torsion of the vessel. Now, moving towards the type of infarct. Infarcts are classified according to color and the presence or absence of infection. They are red or hemorrhagic, and the others are white or the anemic. Here you can see white infarcts occur when there is arterial insufficiency or there is single blood supply, and red infarcts occur when there is venous insufficiency or dual blood supply. Now moving towards the morphology. Red infarcts occur with venous occlusion, loose spongy tissue, when there is dual circulation, that is in lung and intestine, and where there is flow is re-established in previously occluded side. And white infarcts occur with arterial occlusions in solid organs with end arterial circulation, that is heart, spleen and kidney. What is the shape of infarct? All the infarcts are wedge shaped with the apex pointed towards the point of occlusion. Now moving towards the white infarct in spleen. This is the gross structure of spleen. Here you can see the area of infarction which is due to the occlusion of splenic artery or its branches. On gross, you can see there is homogeneous soft dark red mass, and the infarct is usually wedge shaped with the base lying on the splenic capsule and the apex pointed inwards. On microscopic examination, the cells in the affected area maintain the outline, but there is no intact nuclei or the cytoplasmic details, which is coagulative necrosis, and the margins show inflammatory reaction, which is initially acute and later it can become the chronic one. Red infarcts lung. Embolism of pulmonary artery may produce pulmonary infarction. On gross, you can see the pulmonary infarcts are always red or the hemorrhagic, and their cut surface is dark red. They appear wedge-shaped with a base at the surface covered with pleural exudate, and the infarct is slightly raised above the adjacent lung. On microscopic examination, the alveolar wall, bronchioles, and the vessels show outline but the loss of nuclear and the cytoplasmic detail, which is a main histological characteristic, that is ischemic necrosis. And there is infiltrates by neutrophils and the macrophages. Now moving towards the myocardial infarction. In myocardial infarction, as you can see, there is a damage in heart tissue, there is a plaque formation which results in blocking of blood flow and oxygen to the heart. If you zoom, you can see there is a plaque formation, which may be due to the spasm of the artery or by the atherosclerosis. This is the gross structure of heart. This is a cut surface where you can see interior left ventricular free wall and septum. There is transmural infarct, which is yellowish center with necrosis and inflammation. This is 3 to 5 days old infarct. Here you can see necrosis and inflammation are more extensive and myocardium is sophus. This is a transmural infarct. On microscopic examination, you can see this is the normal myocardium fibers, which is straight. Then there comes the neutrophilic infiltrate, which show the inflammatory reaction and the coagulative necrosis. In coagulative necrosis, outline is intact, but the inner cytoplasm and the nucleus details are not intact. They are distorted. This is the normal myocardium structure. There are cross striations and central nuclei. This is 1 to 2 days old myocardial infarction. There is loss of striations and nuclei are undergoing karyolysis. Here you can see the wavy fibers. The wavy fibers represents that there is dead or the necrotic cells, and the inflammation due to necrosis is also evident by presence of numerous immune cells, that is neutrophils. Now all the students are requested to draw the diagram with the correct labeling on their practical notebooks and send the copies. The attendance will be marked accordingly. Thank you so much.